12. Interpersonal and organizational communication. 1 is the sender. 2, message. 3 is the receiver. 4 is feedback. Transitional phase. Message encoding medium. Decoding by receiver. Receiver now sender. Message encoding medium. Decoding by sender now receiver. Transmission phase is the opposite of feedback phase. High information richness is face-to-face communication. Low information richness is impersonal written communication. Barriers to communication. The big picture. Communication barriers are anything that interferes with accurate communication between two people. There are 3 types of barriers: physical, somatic, and personal. Nonverbal communications. Messages sent outside of the written or spoken word is nonverbal communication. Interpersonal space, eye contact, facial expressions, body movements, gestures, touching, setting, and time are all interpersonal communication and nonverbal. Sender, the person wishing to share the information with somebody else. Message, what the person is trying to communicate. Encoding, sender translates the message into symbols or language. Noise refers to anything that hampers any stage of communication. Receiver, person or group in which the message is intended. Medium, pathway through which an encoded message is transmitted to a receiver. Decoding, critical point where the receiver interprets and tries to make sense of the message. The power of talk. Who gets heard and why? Linguistic styles such as degrees of directness, pacing, pausing, apologizing are learned. People often evaluate the worth of others' contribution to a conversation by unconsciously using their own linguistic style as a norm. As children, U.S. females tend to learn conversation patterns focused on building and maintaining relationships, while males learn patterns that focus on achieving higher status. In the U.S. workplace, where assertiveness, decisiveness, taking charge, etc. are valued, male linguistic styles provide an advantage. Informational communication channels. Informal communication channels develop outside the formal structure and do not follow the chain command. 2 informal channels are the grapevine and management by wandering around. Management by wandering around is literally a manager walking around. Grapevine is the unofficial communication system of the informal organization. Jargon is a specialized language that members of an occupation, group, or organization develop. Should never be used when communicating with people outside of the organization. Lesson 13.